Sometimes a place calls to you, not with a shout but with a gentle whisper that lingers in your mind, echoing quietly until you can no longer ignore it. It's a feeling that grows stronger with every passing day, weaving itself into your thoughts and dreams. For me, that place was Peru, a land where mountains scrape the sky, jungles pulse with life and mystery, and ancient stones hold the secrets of lost empires waiting patiently to be discovered. My fascination wasn't a sudden whim, but a slow burning fire that grew with every story I read, every photograph I saw, and every map I traced with my finger, imagining the adventures that awaited. Peru was more than a destination. It was a promise of adventure, a place where the unknown beckoned. It was a challenge to my soul, daring me to step beyond my comfort zone. The decision to go felt like leaping into the unknown, equal parts excitement and fear, anticipation and wonder. Would it live up to my imagination, or would reality fall short of the dream? I worried about the altitude, the language, the unfamiliar customs, and the sheer scale of it all, stretching far beyond anything I'd ever known. But beneath those fears was a stronger feeling, the pure, exhilarating joy of true adventure, the thrill of discovery. I was ready to be amazed, to be changed, to let Peru leave its mark on my heart. I longed to answer the call of the condor and soar into the heart of South America. My journey began not with a plane ticket or a packed bag, but with a simple yes to the unknown, a willingness to embrace whatever came next. I wanted to connect with something ancient and real, to feel the wisdom of the past in every stone and every story. I yearned to feel the pulse of a world beyond my own, to immerse myself in vibrant culture and wild landscapes. Peru was waiting, and at last I was finally on my way, ready to discover all it had to offer. Arriving in Cusco is like stepping into a living museum where every breath reminds you you're closer to the sky. Spanish colonial buildings rise atop Inca stonework, two worlds fused in every street. I wandered the labyrinthine alleys, discovering hidden courtyards, vibrant markets, and plazas alive with music and laughter. In the Plaza de Armas, I watched children chase pigeons and women in traditional dress lead llamas through the crowds. The people of Cusco were its true treasure, warm, generous, and proud of their heritage. A street vendor taught me the ritual of coca tea, sharing tradition with a smile. In these small moments, I glimpsed the soul of Peru, respect for nature, history, and each other. As night fell, the city glowed with warmth, ancient and alive. In a San Blas cafe, I listened to guitar music and felt Cusco preparing me for the wonders ahead. It was the perfect gateway, body and heart ready for the magic to come. Leaving Cusco behind, the sacred valley unfolded before me in a breathtaking tapestry of emerald terraces and rich red earth, each layer telling a story of centuries past. This was a landscape meticulously shaped by the Incas' deep reverence for nature, where every stone and furrow reflected their ingenuity and respect for the land. In Pisac, the market was a riot of color and sound. Vivid blankets, soft alpaca wool, gleaming silver jewelry, and the earthy scent of potatoes mingling with laughter and lively bartering. I met Eleanor, a master weaver, who welcomed me into her world. She showed me how natural dyes from local plants and ancient patterns woven into fabric told the stories of her ancestors, each thread a memory passed down through generations. From Pisac to Ollantaytambo, I wandered cobblestone streets and climbed the steep stone steps of the fortress, awed by the enduring spirit and remarkable skill of those who built these wonders. The valley became a living classroom where agriculture, architecture, and astronomy were all woven together, each discipline enhancing the other in a seamless blend of knowledge and tradition. I learned how the terraces ingeniously created microclimates, allowing farmers to grow a dazzling variety of crops at different elevations, and how temples were precisely aligned with the sun and stars, marking solstices and equinoxes, connecting the people to the cosmos. Here, civilization and nature existed in a delicate harmony, each respecting and drawing strength from the other's power, a balance rarely seen elsewhere. The Sacred Valley was more than just a place of beauty, it was a place of preparation, a deepening respect for the culture and wisdom of the Incas before setting out on the trail to their most sacred citadel. Every step I took brought me closer to understanding the Incas' profound connection to the land, their resilience, and their vision. The journey itself became as important as the destination, each moment along the way offering new insights and quiet reflection. I left the valley both humbled and inspired, carrying its lessons and stories with me. With the first light over the mountains, I knew the real adventure was just beginning, and the threads of time would continue to guide my path. The Inca Trail began with nervous excitement, a group of strangers united by anticipation. The air was crisp and the mountains loomed above us, promising both challenge and wonder. Each of us carried our own hopes and fears, but together we stepped forward into the unknown. Our guide, Mateo, reminded us this was a pilgrimage, not just a trek. He spoke of the spirits of the mountains and the sacredness of every stone beneath our feet. The second day brought Dead Woman's Pass, a relentless climb to over 4,200 meters. The path seemed endless, winding ever upward into the thin, biting air. Each step was a battle for breath, but poco a poco, slowly became our mantra. We encouraged each other, finding strength in shared struggle. Reaching the summit, exhaustion gave way to elation. The world opened up in a sea of jagged peaks. The view was breathtaking, a reward for every aching muscle. The journey was about struggle and perseverance, discovering strength I never knew I had. Every challenge faced on the trail revealed a new layer of resilience within me. Descending into cloud forests, we walked on ancient stones, through tunnels and past ruins shrouded in mist. The air was thick with history, and every step felt like a connection to the past. Evenings were spent sharing stories and tea under a sky ablaze with stars. Laughter echoed through the camp, and friendships began to form in the flickering firelight. We became a temporary family, bonded by aching muscles and shared wonder. The camaraderie made every hardship lighter, every moment more meaningful. The trail was magic, every step a lesson in humility and awe. The landscape humbled us, and the journey inspired gratitude for the beauty and history surrounding us. The destination was close, but the journey itself was unforgettable. Each day brought new challenges and new moments of wonder. I felt transformed, ready for what lay ahead. The mountains had changed me, leaving me with a sense of peace and anticipation. The pilgrimage was changing me, shaping my spirit with every step, and I knew I would never be the same. On the final morning, we climbed in darkness, hearts pounding with anticipation. The last ascent, the Gringo Killer, led us to the Sun Gate, Inti Punku. As the sun rose, Machu Picchu emerged from the mist, glowing in golden light. It was more breathtaking than any photograph, a city floating between peaks, ancient and alive. Tears welled in my eyes. This was the moment I had dreamed of. Walking into the citadel, I touched the stones, marveled at the Temple of the Sun, and imagined the lives once lived here. The Inca's genius was everywhere, in water channels, observatories, and the harmony with the sacred landscape. Despite the crowds, a profound peace filled the air. I found a quiet terrace, watched clouds drift past Huayna Picchu, and felt overwhelming gratitude. Machu Picchu was not just a ruin, it was a spiritual experience, a connection to the Earth's soul. The journey had been worth every step. I would carry this moment forever. From the Andes, I plunged into the Amazon, a world transformed. The air grew thick and warm, alive with the constant chorus of insects, frogs, and birds. Each day began with the roar of howler monkeys and canoe rides through mirrored creeks. Our guide revealed hidden wonders: sloths, capybaras, and blue morpho butterflies. A night walk brought the jungle's mysteries to life: tarantulas, tiny frogs, and insects camouflaged as leaves. The Amazon taught humility. We were visitors in a realm ruled by nature's perfect adaptations. Every plant and animal played a vital role in this intricate ecosystem: the fall of a tree, the dance of a pollinator, each part of a delicate balance. Leaving the Amazon felt like waking from a vivid dream. Senses heightened and respect deepened. The rainforest lessons would stay with me always. Lake Titicaca, perched high on the Altiplano, felt like an inland ocean merging with the sky. The Euro's floating islands, woven from reeds, were a marvel of human ingenuity and resilience. The Uru people welcomed us, sharing their traditions and the secrets of their floating homes. On Amantani Island, I stayed with a local family, living simply by the rhythms of sun and season. We shared meals cooked over a fire, communicating with smiles and gestures. At sunset, I climbed to the island's peak, watching the sky ignite in color and reflect on the still lake. That night, under a sky ablaze with stars, I felt a profound peace and connection to the universe. The Milky Way shimmered above, a reminder of our place in the cosmos. It was a moment of pure magic, a perfect ending to my highland journey. The memory would shine in my heart forever. Peru's food is a journey in itself, a fusion of geography, history, and culture. In Lima, I discovered ceviche, fresh fish, lime, chili, and cilantro, vibrant and unforgettable. In the Andes, hearty soups and thousands of potato varieties nourished body and soul. Each meal told a story of the land and its people. Sharing a pacamanca, meat and vegetables cooked underground, was a celebration of community and gratitude to Mother Earth. Food in Peru is more than sustenance, it's tradition, ceremony and connection. Every bite was a lesson in history and hospitality. The flavors lingered long after the meal ended. Peru's bounty is a gift from the earth, shared with open hands. I left the table nourished in every sense. As my plane lifted from the Andes, I felt a bittersweet ache. Leaving Peru was like saying goodbye to a dear friend. The journey was more than a holiday. It was a pilgrimage that reshaped my perspective. Peru taught me humility. Before ancient stones, in thin mountain air, and in the homes of people rich in spirit. True wealth, I learned, lies in connection, not possessions. The world is full of beauty and mystery, waiting for us to say yes to adventure. The hardest moments, aching muscles, altitude, language barriers, became the greatest teachers. I returned home with a renewed sense of wonder and resilience. There is a Peru waiting for everyone, a place or challenge that whispers to your heart. Listen to that whisper, say yes. Go, see the world, meet its people, taste its food. Let it humble and inspire you. These journeys make us truly alive. They are the stories we carry forever. Go and find your adventure.